So tomorrow I'm going to participate in something called PitMad on Twitter. It's been a while since I've been on Twitter. I don't really tweet a lot, but I do like the writing community on there, and they have some cool writing contests and just like different groups to be a part of, even if I feel like most of the people that I follow there are strangers, like I don't know them in real life, but so different from how I use Facebook. But PitMad, basically, it's a place where you can pitch your story just briefly in a tweet, and then they have hashtags to help you get your message in your genre and your audience across. And then agents can like your tweets, and they can request manuscripts from you. Fellow writers can retweet you to kind of spread the love and show their support. So I realized the last time I participated was, I think, 2015, and I felt really old when I thought of that. I think once you get to your 30s, I'm pretty sure you just like close your eyes and year passes. At least that's what it seems like. But yeah, so last time I participated, I actually got a manuscript request and ended up signing a contract with the publisher, which was really cool, and I was so excited with Majority Mysteries. But the publisher unfortunately went under like just after I signed the contract, and so there was an interesting situation there, and I ended up going the self-publishing route. But this year I feel ready again. I have 2 manuscripts that are ready to go. One is a new Majority Mystery that's been revamped. I started writing this maybe like 3 years ago. It's been through a lot of reworking, so it can stand on its own as it's a new sort of mystery series, I think. So you won't need all the backstory of the first 2 books. It'll be its own, got some of the necessary backstory there, but I just love my characters in that series, and I think it needs a wider audience, so I'm sending it out this way, and we'll see how it happens, what happens. And the other one is, of course, the superhero adventure speculative fiction story that I've been talking about in my last blog post. And so, see what happens with those. Like I mentioned, I'm not like a huge PitMad expert, clearly, since it's been a while since I've been there. But there's 2 things that I did learn, I feel like, from last year. The one is to not be too modest. I think it's my Midwestern humility speaking, but I always don't want to compare myself to like good authors or bestsellers or published works, even, because I feel like inside I'm like, oh, I'm not traditionally published, I'm not as good, you know, like you feel that sometimes. Maybe it's just me, maybe it's just my like I mentioned Midwestern humility. I think that is a thing. But do like be bold and compare, and you know, like celebrate what's amazing and different about your book. Another tip that I have is just to really make sure it's polished as much as it can be, because if you do get an agent request, they will want that manuscript right then, possibly, or very soon. And I've heard stories of some who maybe weren't quite finished, but they decided to participate anyways, and then they're like, oops, I'm kind of in trouble. So yeah, so just have it ready to go if you'd like to participate too. And so that's happening tomorrow, June 3rd, and I'm pretty excited for it. Like with a lot of things, writing is really becoming like a central focus, I feel like, right now in my life. So this is another, I think, way to celebrate it, hopefully.